You could lose everything. Vertical bar Michael Saylor Bitcoin BTC crashed down. Hello viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today in this video, we will talk about Michael Saylor prediction about Bitcoin crash down. So let's get started. Born in Lincoln, Nebraska, into a military family, Saylor grew up around bases. That included Wright-Patterson Air Force Base near Dayton, Ohio. He attended the Massachusetts Institute of Technology on an Air Force scholarship and became an Air Force second lieutenant. He launched MicroStrategy in his early 20s after convincing his employer, DuPont DD, to give him $100,000 and free office space and computer equipment. Saylor told Charlie Rose during an interview in February 2000. Saylor's quirkiness was visible back then, offering a glimpse of what was to come with Bitcoin. I think you're going to see over the next decade that people are going to use software to route traffic on every major highway, he told Rose 22 years ago. We're going to use it to determine what hospital we go to or what drug we take. We're going to use it to arbitrage out all the spreads in the interest rates in the finance market and get us a better deal from our bank and probably a better trade in the stock market. But he immediately noted the serious potential downsides of technology, too, about a month before his stock plunged. If the software crashes, the civilization comes to a grinding halt in the same way that if you shut down air traffic control at a major airport, traffic will come to a grinding halt, Saylor told Rose, adding, and that's what's exciting about technology. Bitcoin evangelist Michael Saylor has become a star in the cryptocurrency world by using his business intelligence firm, MicroStrategy, to buy billions of dollars of Bitcoin since 2020. In the last 24 hours, the global cryptocurrency market capitalization dropped to $1.6 trillion from $1.7 trillion. Bitcoin, the world's largest cryptocurrency, is now about half its $69,000 peak in November. Not only Bitcoin, but other cryptocurrencies such as Ethereum, Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, Solana, etc. also experienced a significant drop in share price after Russia proposed a crypto mining and trading ban. In a recent interview with Emily Chang, the host of Bloomberg Studio, Michael J. Saylor, co-founder and CEO of NASDAQ-listed business intelligence company MicroStrategy Inc., gave two reasons for the current crypto crash. Saylor's latest comments about crypto were made during an interview on Thursday, January 20th. Saylor gave two reasons for the current crypto market crash. I think that there's a lot of dynamics here. If you look at the entire crypto ecosystem, you have a set of regulatory uncertainty, especially regulatory uncertainty around stablecoins and crypto tokens and whether or not they're securities. And that creates a little bit of anxiety. He also spoke about how the emergence of decentralized finance DeFi exchanges made cryptocurrency more volatile. For the uninitiated, DeFi is an alternative finance ecosystem where consumers transfer, trade, borrow, and lend cryptocurrency independently of traditional financial institutions and the regulatory structures that have been built around banking. The DeFi movement aims to disintermediate finance, using computer code to eliminate the need for trust and middlemen from transactions. You have a lot of leverage offshore. You have a lot of crypto exchanges that can trade with up to 20x leverage. And those crypto exchanges have many tokens that are cross-collateralized. Between them and the decentralized finance DeFi exchanges, you can get much higher than 20x leverage. So that's the second source of volatility. Saylor believes the current market conditions provide a great entry point for crypto-curious institutional investors who have so far been sitting on the sideline. I feel like it's consolidating at this level. This is a great entry point for institutional investors. I talk to high net worth individuals, family offices, public company executives, private company owners, and they watch Bitcoin run up in 2021. And there are a lot of people that would be afraid to own it if it was going up 400% a year. Meanwhile, earlier in August, MicroStrategy announced that it had purchased $250 million worth of Bitcoins to use as a primary treasury reserve asset. The company has continued to accumulate Bitcoin, and its CEO has become one of Bitcoin's most vocal advocates. It is worth noting that MicroStrategy currently owns 124,391 Bitcoins, which is worth approximately $4.85 billion. Michael Saylor is down about $1 billion on his Bitcoin BTC bet and just stepped down as CEO at MicroStrategy MSTR, the software company he founded in the 1980s. Being in a tight spot is familiar territory for the 57-year-old Saylor. After the dot-com bubble burst in March 2000, Jim Cramer, the CNBC host, pointed to the collapse of MicroStrategy as a catalyst. The stock had tumbled 62% in a single day after MicroStrategy announced accounting mistakes, erasing $6 billion from Saylor's wealth and marking a prominent end to the high-flying days of the early internet. Later that year, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission brought and then settled accounting charges against MicroStrategy, Saylor, and other company executives. Saylor and MicroStrategy then spent 2 decades mostly under Wall Street's radar. Not that he was suffering. MicroStrategy kept plugging away, developing software for businesses. Saylor lived in a Miami Beach, FLA mansion that looks like a Spanish colonial palace. A recent visit by a CoinDesk reporter revealed painted cherubs on the foyer ceiling, gold paneling, and crimson red wallpaper in the dining room. A stage beyond the office library stocked with guitars, drums, and whatever else a band might need, and a portrait of Saylor styled like an old English sailor with laser eyes. A yacht was floating out back, where a crew lived full-time so Saylor could travel whenever he wanted. What brought Saylor back to center stage was Bitcoin. His fear of inflation drove him in 2020 to start investing MicroStrategy's cash in the original cryptocurrency. The company's cash flow started getting rooted to Bitcoin. He lined Wall Street bankers' pockets by selling debt to raise money to buy Bitcoin. In the process, he audaciously turned his sleepy software company into a Bitcoin vault. In all, MicroStrategy has spent about $4 billion on digital assets. MicroStrategy's stock became a proxy for holding Bitcoin. The stock price moves up and down in lockstep with Bitcoin's movements. He became something like a Bitcoin preacher, spouting religiously fervent praise. His grandiose predictions included one that Bitcoin will eventually be worth $100 trillion, roughly what all stocks in the world are collectively worth now. After scientifically studying everything on Earth, I've concluded Bitcoin is the best inflation hedge, he told CoinDesk during a November interview at the Miami Beach mansion. We buy Bitcoin as fast as we can with whatever money we find lying around. His advice as Bitcoin was near its record high. If you have Bitcoin, don't sell it. If you don't have Bitcoin, buy it. And if your Bitcoin is moving around, wait. Fast forward to today. MicroStrategy stock has lost about 2/3 of its value since peaking last year, dragged down by the current Bitcoin bear market. This week, Saylor handed the CEO title to Fong, who had been MicroStrategy's president, and shifted into an executive chairman role, pledging to put all his focus on Bitcoin investing. Lund now runs the legacy software business. So this was our today's video. I hope you all liked this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe my channel. And also share it with your friends and family. We will be back soon with a new video. Till then, keep supporting and take care.